Hey there, team. So, that's another 3v3 on Pelennor fields. Sorry about that, but just want to get through these, you know. I've saved this battle for a reason, so it must be pretty good, hopefully. I've got a little cat at my feet who is not wanting me to get a little bit closer to my microphone, so I'm going to edge myself a little by little close to it, but I will probably yelp in pain when she bites me for offending her in some way. Anyway, to my right, I've got Yu again. She's got his Melkor's Chosen, Moranon Infantry, triple Moranon, quadruple Moranon Infantry, some Minas Morgul Chosen, Mountain Trolls, Moranon Archers, Orc Archers too, very heavy archers, Orc Fodder there, just one unit, and then the Moranon Halberds. A lot of numbers. Oh, Temple Executioners with an armor upgrade? Yes. And yeah, cool. And the Nazgul too, cool. So a lot of numbers, but still with the elites, it's pretty normal for a Mordor. We have the balance of power, which is probably, as I say, because of the Nazgul. I don't know what would be causing that that real swing right from the start. Anyway, I'm playing as Numenor, so I guess I'm the fallen Númenóreans here, assisting Mordor, with my Romena Cav, Seafarers of Nendamos, Romena Bows, Royal Legion, Royal Guard, that's where I've got my general. I like to put them in with the Royal Guard. Like old times when they were a proper elite unit. They're still pretty damn good, to be honest. Sentinels there, pikes, and armor upgrades all around. I like to play Numenor really quite, like anything that can receive an armor upgrade, it does. Romena Infantry up front, I think they're now Númenórean Legionnaires or Númenórean Cohort or something. I think it's a good change. Then Belegar Foot and Belegar Archers, once again, armor upgrades all around, just to make them look a little bit tougher and fit in a bit with the pride of Numenor. To our left, we have the best of the best in terms of orcs. The Isengard Pikes out front, behind them some Urukai Archers, Urukai Raiders, more Urukai Raiders, Infantry, Champions of the White Hand, Warg Riders, Dunlending Clansmen, and Berserkers. Armor upgrades for the Berserkers? No armor upgrades for anybody today. Bane Guard there. Is this with an armor upgrade? Looks like it is. I think it might be. And then Clansman. Okay, she has escaped from beneath my table, and she is now behind me. Yes, okay, I think you can't just roll over, Jasmine. She's wanting petted, but I started this battle and I don't really like to pause midway through, so I'll try and coax her to jump up onto the table, because then I can reach her from like while I'm still playing, or while I'm still casting anything. So across the way, what do we have here? It looks like we've Jasmine, don't. That was just a little. That was a warning bite. That wasn't a real bite. That was just a warning bite. But I did feel teeth. So. Across the way we have Arthedain by Y2K. Up front he's got Arthedain Marksman and Evendom Archers. Behind them a nice Arthedain Pike and Evendom Spear battle line. Then the Arthedain Men at Arms behind them with some armor upgrades for the boys today. That's nice to see. Dunedain Scouts, Dunedain Mounted Company, and Knights of Numenus. To his left, we have the Horse Lords of Ulmo by Venturelon, Harlanden Riders, Mithlond Lancers, then Mithlond Marines, Forlenden Marines, and Mithlond Marines, Noldorin Blade Masters there, Noldor Guard, Forlenden Pikes, and Forlenden Archers. Very cool. And then, as I thought, yes, the Shire, Farmers of Buckland. This is by Bacon Soup. It's Battling Brandybuck. Farmers of Buckland on the left. Then Bjornings, Turkish Hunters, and Proudfoot Protectors. So it's quite a strange thing that the hobbits. Oh no, there's of course going to be dozens of hobbits hiding, as is their nature. So the initial thing that we were kind of wanting to do was be quite aggressive. But considering, of course, we've got a Mordor on our army, and yeah, let's just see how this goes. So I've got my Belgar archers out front. Really, they're there to take a bit of a beating. I'm not going to beat Lindon at range, but if I can just use up a bit of his ammunition and buy time for my allies to get into a good position before I make my move. I'm kind of just wanting to take a bit of a beating, as I say, until I can unleash my boys. I'm sending my Romena Cav out forward. Definitely don't want to get a charge from the Mythlon Lancers or the Horse Lords of Ulmo, but the Horse Lords will definitely beat my my Romena Cav as much as I like them. They're not going to be able to deal with that sort of fight. But it looks like the most aggressive of us all is Critch, as he is launching right on into it. He's got his Urukai pikes spread out, so no, and because of his real aggression there, Y2K's had to actually fall back, which has denied him a bit of time that he could be shooting with his archers, but he's still definitely going to be able to throw out a good volley or two against Critch's pikemen. So Critch maybe needs to get moving a little bit faster here. Looks like we actually have a bit of a Cav confrontation here, as my Romena Cav are fighting against the Harlenden. This is dumb. Why am I doing this? This is a bad move. It's a really bad move. We were able to slice through some of those. Let's slow down a bit, actually. We were able to slice through a few of those Harlenden riders, but this is really not doing good for us. But over here, I'm actually going to slow down a little bit more. Bandits are going to be unleashing a lot of fire against the Mordor infantry. Good tidings. Oh, good stuff. Immediately killing the Hobbit general is not going to be fun for them. Hobbits don't have the best morale. Oh god, those poor Mordor halberds. We really need those halberds to just slice through the hordes of hobbitry. But over here it looks like we've really got a bit of a concentration of forces on this end, which we can't risk allowing to get shot to pieces. Mordor infantry are a good sort of counter toward the sort of masses of hobbits that really have a lot of AP to speak of. But the Melkor's Chosen have destroyed those Bjornings. I say destroyed, they've done quite a good job against them, but they have lost a few men, which would be expected when you're fighting a cavalry of that quality. But get bandits firing away. Jasmine is now scratching at my door, trying to, she wants out, but I'm hoping she'll just relax for another 10,000 frames until I'm finished the battle. I've managed to clash forward now, and my supreme quality of Romena infantry is going to be holding, or hopefully carrying me through this battle, even up against the pikes of Lindon. My heavy armor able to resist the low damage of pikes. What am I firing? Belgar archers opening fire into this Mythlon pikeman line. Good little charge there, actually. Didn't do too much. I think, yeah, did they have their javelins out? So it wasn't really a perfect charge. But hey, I need to get the pikemen there in to support the Romena infantry, because that's not going to be fun if they do that again. Over here on this side, with my Romena cavalry absolutely wiped. Actually, no, there's still 5 of them left. Well done, boys. Seafarers coming over here, probably trying to get some javelin volleys into the Horse Lords, but anything I can get is helpful. The main clash between Critch and the Arthedain forces is not going... it's going okay where the pikes are properly formed up, but he's really gone hard onto this left flank. And the Arthedain men, without really an organised pike line, are going to be struggling. Especially up against all of this Bane Guard and the Berserkers that I've gotten around their flanks. Yes, I'm going to have to let the cat out. She's scratching quite ferociously at the door. Gosh dang it, that girl is vicious. So, the Nudis Gate Guard are exceptionally powerful there. These poor Snaga have been minced by archer fire. Definitely a decent target, I'd say. But the Urukai Raiders, the more lightly armoured of the Urukai, are coming forward now. We've got Seafarers here. Launch them into a fight up against the Harlenden Riders. And they'll do not too bad there. And the Romena Bows probably launched a few shots toward the Horse Lords, but so far they've still got a good bit of their ammo. Let's zoom on in. How are we doing overall? 32 for 25, so we are behind, but a lot of that is probably, well, hopefully a lot of that is the Orcish forces to my right. The Elves have stabilized now, but my Royal Legion are up here, so hopefully we'll be able to slice through some more guys. And I have got my pike superiority here, smashing into the Marines. The Minas Morgul Chosen they'll hold their ground quite nicely against the Hobbits, but that AP from the Hobbits is going to be hurting. The Ents, of course, making light work of those mountain trolls too. But as I say, where Yu really put his effort was the right flank, and he is folding around it quite nicely there. Gosh, sorry, my orientation's all off. Yeah, there we go. Good. Only a few farmers of Buckland left. They're locked morale. They're really, really inspired to protect their crops, I suppose. But it's not often that that Mordor really relies on their archers, but because Yu's gone so heavy into them, he needs to make good use of them. And I think you know, he's being able to do that. These Ents are running around causing a bit of havoc, but there's only really one unit of Ents that's able to do this. He's got some bandits that were chasing off some routing men. They're coming back now. What we got? Númenor Royal Guard. This battle feels like it's almost over, but we've still got 10,000 frames. What are we targeting there? The balance of power is still with us, so that's good. And yeah, my Royal Legion are having defeat. Damn, not what you want to see. Probably just a lot of javelins coming at them. Seafarers used up their javelins, just trying to chase them on down. My pikes, hopefully probably wouldn't just shuffle around and try to battle against these Mithlon Marines before they get a proper charge into me. Mithlon Lancers there, still standing. Sentinels here, nothing standing in their way. There is something of a front line. I've been really doing these kind of rather chaotic, you know, if you looked at my battles from a year ago, I was very, very keen on always forming a proper front line. That doesn't happen too much anymore. Now I'm very much just a disorganized mess a lot of the time. Which now that this fight is sort of becoming a bit of a disorganized mess, it's really benefiting Critch, as Arthedain is not able to really use their pikes in as effective a manner. Dismounted Knights of Numenor, they'll be able to slice through a lot of Urukai infantry. But no, the Urukai pikes have really shown their worth here. And he's really using his fodder to just bog down the Numenor Gate Guard, which is nice. Dunlending Berserkers having good success up against the men-at-arms too. So although this was looking quite frightening at the start for Critch, he's starting to pull it back. The Baneguard just breaking some knees of those Dunedain Scout Horsemen. And, some more Dunedain Scouts coming a little bit too close to the Dunlending Berserkers, who have got an anti-cavalry bonus. Their hatred of Rohan really just in their blood at this point. They need to get their land back. Oh, dears. Yeah, I really could need to push on and grab those marksmen and stop them from firing. But no, we will zoom on back now, as everything seems pretty solid over here. A lot of dead cav, as I say. Romena bows, still with their bows out, still just looking for a target. I only get 5 shots with those boys, so I need to make them count. Really wanting to just bring down the enemy knights and so on. Oh, good. Yes, love my Romena infantry, just able to withstand those pikes, even from a unit of Mithlon pikemen like that. These Romena infantry, though, getting charged by the Mithlon Lancers, going to be struggling. Maybe that, I think that's probably worth a shot. Yeah, definitely that is worth a shot from the Romena bows. I should have maybe given them one. But instead I'm just sort of using my my poor, well, Royal Guard. The Royal Guard do have a good bit of damage that they can put out. Yeah, no, we're dropping a few of them. They do have a shield though, those guys. But these seafarers, they're out on their own. They don't really have any spears around them. These Belagar pikes who are continuing to pursue the Mithlon Marines. I'm surprised their morale is holding out as well as it is. Good for them. Longbottom mob. Things, as I say, they're just a little bit convoluted over here. Melkor's Chosen stuck into this fight quite nicely, just trying to hunt down what's left of the Bjornings. But maybe need to be doing a bit of cycle charging with them. Yeah, I do love their little shield. You know, I always forget that the Melkor's Chosen have a shield, but they do. A little sort of buckler type thing. I know Bannerbrass Archers, no, definitely not able to stand up against the Temple Executioners. I do like them in a fight. They're armor piercing with their little maces, but that is something beyond them. Dunedain Rangers looking like they're out of ammunition, trying to hunt down the Moranon Archers, but Yu's just trying to run away, which I think is a good idea. Just get the Dunedain Rangers away from here, and Because they would, I think they would win that melee engagement. Yeah, definitely. As I say, I always really like rangers in a fight. Just that high skill is kind of fun. Melkor's chosen there. Oh, the general of Mordor has been dropped, unfortunately. And a lot of stones coming this way from the long bottom mob. But the exceptional skill of those temple executioners is hopefully going to be enough to wipe out what's over here. This swarm of Hobbitry and arms are coming back though, and the Proudfoots still have ammo. The Horse Lords of Ulmo coming on around, coming in for a quick charge against the Mournon infantry. Royal Guard, looks like I'm just trying to move them on forward. Mithlon Marines chased off those Belagar pikes. I think I definitely got a bit too bold with them.
They have lost half their men.
Mithlon Lancers definitely coming in for a few slams against my Seafarers, but I need to organise. This rather chaotic fight has done me very well, but it's not going to be enough now. Those damn Noldorian Blade Masters are just holding out exceptionally well, and they are outnumbering me. And you never want to be outnumbered by Noldorian Blade Masters, no matter who you are. So Romena bows though. What are we going into? Am I going for the Horse Lords? Good point blank fire. High damage, steel bows, slicing right through those elves. I was very happy with that shot. That was good. Now, to be honest, I'd love to get a good close range volley against these Noldorian Blade Masters. Is that what I do? Oh, it should be. Come on, they're right there. Oh, that's unfortunate. Am I just not seeing this opportunity? A good back shot right there would be perfect. Okay, I'm giving an order. Good, do it. Come on, boys. They're at 53. Good. Blasting them to pieces. This poor guy took one for the team. Even if we're not killing them, we're doing damage to them. So these Belagar archers, good for them. Just trying their best. I think I might even get these guys are out of ammunition. It's right now. It's just an everybody on the Blade Masters.
The enemy general lies dead.
Looks like Critch has just dropped that general over here. He has. So Y2K has fallen. Arthedain marksman there. He's slashed to pieces by the Uruk-hai Raiders. And yeah, as I say, I was even when I was doing this battle report, I'd forgotten. I thought that Critch, I didn't think there was a way that he was pulling it back from this, but he's really done quite a decent job. So that is quite impressive. The Anonymous Gate Guard are still standing though, but with a good rear charge from the Bane Guard and a bit more archer fire, that should be that. Evan Archer's coming back, but overall, it looks like Critch has a bit more left in the tank. What are we at now? 78 for 68. So we are down, but we've got a lot of good quality remaining. These Blade Masters though are still alive. I'm out of ammunition with my bows, so I'm just charging them on in. They're almost as good as the infantry in melee, so I can do this comfortably, even up against a unit like Blade Masters. The Sentinels there too. That's not something that you really want to be fighting. But the 4 Lindon archers are coming in to the back of my Belagar archers there. I'm getting some javelin fire into my back too. So that's going to be mincing me, and I'm probably going to break in a moment there, which is going to get them an access route out. Romanian infantry coming around. Belagar archers there getting charged in the back by the lancers. What we still got in terms of hobbits? How many more stunties are on the field? Longbottom mob. Still, they've got ammunition. These guys do, these guys don't. Or maybe they still do, but they've just been in a fight. It's quite rare for a longbottom mob to actually use up its ammunition. But that looks like it's almost that. Maybe a bit more fighting to be... No, these guys are running. Just getting chased up by the Ents. Dunedin Rangers and Bandits. Come on, you've got something left. Orc Archers. Just trying to kill off some farmers of Buckland. Poorly armoured and no shields, so that's a good shot right to the face. Definitely a worthy target too.
It's time to press the attack.
So that's one of them. I think that's Y2K running off the field. But now that the Venture One is able to gather his forces together again, I was really able to spread him out. He's broken this surround that I had going on for the Blade Masters, and he's going to be able to free them and support them with elves. Royal Guard there, needing to use up their ammunition. What am I going for? generally just into the side of these Mythlon Marines, who are having to fight toe to toe with Númenóreans. So that's not a fight. That's not a good fight for them, especially not with a bit of arrow fire coming in to support
Our
them.
allies have fled the field like cowards.
Those for Lindon Marines are going to be hurting them. So that is Mordor totally off the field, and we have the Hobbits charging on in. So my hope is that I can just kill these bloody Blade Masters. There's 29 of them, and but my Sentinel's been stabbing away at them for a while. I've still got some Royal Legion. Surely I can kill off a good few more, and just do enough that hopefully Isengard will be able to organise himself. He's got 21 Nas high. But champions the White Hand, 2-5 champions. No. We will see. We're at 81 for 74, but as I say, a lot of those numbers are long bottom mob. They're not nothing too impressive. Romena, damn, the Romena infantry are kind of struggling here. Now that I'm getting just volleyed and just having stones hurled at my face, it's not very fun. How many? Those Blade Masters aren't liking that. I'm coming around with my Royal Guard. I can't really get a shot at the Blade Masters. It's too crowded. But it looks like I'm out of ammunition anyway. Ah, yeah. I see the Proudfoot Protectors, and I just don't really want the Proudfoots to just be volleying me over and over. So I was caught out in the open. I had nowhere to really escape to, so I just had to come in for a charge. Which is unfortunate. I know that this is not a fight I'm going to be able to win up against the Proudfoots, but I've just kind of got to go for it. So, god damn it. That's a bloodbath, isn't it? So many of my poor Royal Guard just taken out there. But we made contact when they were reloading. I was hoping to maybe kill a few of them with that charge, but they resisted it. They're very stubborn, those guys, and they might even have an armor upgrade. Bacon Soup hasn't taken 2 off them, so he's probably grabbed an armor upgrade for the one of them that he has brought. But I'm hoping that since I have this kind of surround, it's going to be enough, but no. Definitely not with that sort of numbers disparity. So my Royal Guard will be butchered, unfortunately. Turkish Hunters there, they won't provide too much to the fight. We have 20 Blade Masters remaining. Mythlon Lancer getting swiped into the back. The champions of the White Hand have arrived now, though. And I think they're going for those Lancers, trying to get us some cav superiority, even if it's just a little bit of cav. Just a few Númenórean infantry remaining up against those Mythlon Marines. So the Marines will probably be victorious. So at this point we were discussing, like, should we rush or not? But, you know, there's no point now. Some of these men are even still warmed up and fresh, or, you know, warmed up and winded. So it was much better to just have Critch take his time. Don't just arrive exhausted. Do these, the Uruk-hai archers still have ammunition? That's great to see. It just means that we can be the defensive power in this case. That's a nice beefy unit of Uruk-hai infantry too. And certainly the Nas High as well. But those Blade Masters, still 20 of them remain. They've just been dying so slowly. I think the Noldoran Blade Masters, I'm pretty sure they are the single best swordmen on the in the game right now. Sorry, I just brushed the mic. Hate doing that. I know it doesn't sound very nice. Ah, some Ents there. And they look like they might be wanting to come in for an attack against the champions. So that's my general drop there. Just how many bloody Proudfoots did we manage to kill? Not many. There's him there. God damn, so few Proudfoots. If I could go back, I definitely wouldn't have done this. But at the same time, like, he would have just been volleying me over and over, so... But still, those Naranara Royal Guard, I probably would have just grabbed them and attacked something with them, I don't know what. But no, champions of the White Hand coming in and out, just trying to mess with the Turkish Hunters, scare them off the field. But those Ents are pretty fearsome. Still 8 of them remaining. They'll be pretty badly busted up though. My Romena bows have broken there. So there's still 19 Blade Masters. The Sentinels no longer really able to use their pipe formation. and outnumbered now. So they're not really going to be able to drop another one, I don't think. Mithlon Lance, there's still 2 of them left. Damn, a lot of firepower coming into those champions of the White Hand. Might only be stones, but it's a lot of stones. Now Critch, we definitely don't want to see Critch's pikes take a bunch of stones to the face. That'd be very unpleasant. What are we at? 87 for 78 now. 3 sentinels remaining. They're going to do their bit. Ah, damn. Dropped. I think there's only... They're all gone now. That's me finished. So it is down to Critch now. To try and salvage this situation. As I say, he's got... Ooh, Snagga? Yes, some javelins left for the Snagga. Still berserkers. And just a firm pike line. But yeah, these Longbottom mob have lined up and they're going to start throwing stones right into the faces of these poor pikes. Ouch. So we need to be aggressive. Even with the... Oh, nice, following the arrows. Even with the arrows coming on in, we're just not going to be able to kill this Longbottom mob force fast enough to take him out. So we've got to attack. And there's another one coming in there. As I say, they've got their ammunition, so we can't resist this. We have to get stuck in. 3 champions of the White Hand still staying. Maybe they could be used to sort of scare these Longbottom mob about, try and chase them off. They're wavering there, so making them break might not be too difficult. Let's see if I can bump up the graphics just a little bit. I can do the unit detail. I don't really know if that changes much, but hey, it just feels like everything's a little bit less than it is usually. We have 19 very tired Noldoran Blade Masters. Hopefully not going to be enough to deal with what Critch has left. Urukai infantry coming on around. I think he's just wanting to use his numbers, sort of get a bit of a surround on them. Good charge in there. I think, yeah. Oh my god, yeah. So you can see a good charge there. Dropped 2 of the champions of the White Hand, but they took out 3 of the Ents for the troubles. So I feel that was kind of worth it, but I can definitely see the argument that it's not. Baneguard there. Baneguard would smash down some Ents. Yeah, good clash there, but the Urukai pikes are unsupported, so they're probably going to get scared off. Yeah, they got scared off there. But no, coming around for a bit of a flank on all sides. Should hopefully be enough. Dunedain Rangers there, they're not going to... 58 of them. And they're still fresh. Wow. Very energetic Rangers. They are used to running around the mountains for quite some time, so they'll be doing alright. Hobbitry in arms. And the Proudfoots, as I say, still with ammunition. What are they going to go for? Oh, are we going to get another charge in here? Are we going to drop another Ent? Oh, is this the general? I think that's actually the general. Yeah. So we can't be having the general charging in. We need to just keep him alive. Longbottom mob broke in there. That's good to see. Urukai infantry trying to make contact with the Ents. Definitely would be good to get an AP unit doing that. But as I say, the Ents are so badly damaged that this simple Urukai infantry might actually be enough to deal with them. But the Blade Masters, they're still the threat. Snagga skirmishers throwing off the javelins. We've made contact over here. Let's zoom on into the map because we're really quite close. My throat is dying. My throat is dying really badly. Tried to record like 3 videos today, so it's okay. I've got a beer at my side, so I'll glug that down afterward. I might actually have one. I might have a glop right now. Nice. So, good. Yeah, that feels a lot better, guys. So, the Urukai infantry are really struggling, but they're just keeping some units together here. Over here, the Snagga skirmishers have been grabbed by the Noldoran Blade Masters. You can't really have too much more of a mismatch, unfortunately, for the poor skirmishers. So they're breaking. And I think, although this is, we're speaking, this is basically what I told Critch to do, was to spread out. When I look at this situation, I don't think it would be... I think it would have been much better to have come in as one blob. Just so that the morale of everything was together. and the boys would have fought for a little bit longer. Because you're seeing where they are fighting, especially the Vanguard here. Damn, that's them broken. But as I say, they're just sort of by them. They've got some Uruk infantry, but they're not together. So this was me sort of mishandling that, unfortunately. A few Dunlending clansmen just thrown forward to try and hold back the Noldor Blade Masters. Uruk-hai archers now out of ammunition trying to do it. But no, I think anything over here? No, the Dunedin Rangers have sorted them out, chasing off what's left of the Uruk-hai, and the balance of power is now pretty firmly against us. Slicing down one of the last Dunlending clansmen there. Don't know where these Uruk-hai archers are going. Oh, that's the general getting caught by some hobbitry in arms. He's not going to stand for that. He's going to be getting taken out, surely. Yep, Bacon Soup's surrounded him, and he's taken out. Nice hat there, dude. I do like that hat. It's cool. Little sort of top hat thing. Yeah. Oh, they're getting dropped. Now the only last ray of hope are the Naz-hai, which I remember Critch forgot about them. This wasn't strategic or anything like that. This was simply Critch left them behind. Some berserkers here. They killed off the last lancer. Very nice. Good stuff, team. So, little banner carrier there. He'll have AP with his attacks because he's part of an AP unit, and they're locked morale. So, 3 more of them. And what's this guy over here? Some Mythalon Marines. Proudfoot Protectors. Now, this is where the Proudfoot Protectors might be out of ammunition, which is nice. Now, this is, I think, the moment where the boys showed a bit of mercy on us, or wanted to have an honourable end to this. So these bloody Noldor Blade Masters were selected to try and charge into the Naz-hai. Now, the Naz-hai is one of the only units that I think could stand a chance at going toe-to-toe with the Noldor Blade Masters. Especially being tired and they're still fresh, but it's a tough fight. But no, that AP from the Naz-hai is great, but no, very quickly they... Oh, wow. It's a back and forth thing here. The Berserkers here are coming in just to provide a little bit more. Even not really even the numbers. They're sort of sword masters with their big axes. But the Naz-hai very quickly start to become overwhelmed. Actually saying that, they're really dropping man for man here. Are the Naz-hai going to win? I can't actually remember how this finishes. Yeah, getting kick flipped down. It keeps going back and forth between who's going to win. There's no other fighting going on. I'm seeing something going on over here. Maybe there's a few archers over here, but yeah, that's not where the battle's really being decided here. Naz-hai still 12. 9 Blade Masters. And we've got the Blade Masters. We've got a few of them surrounded there. So, good. Taking him out. He's getting slashed by 3 guys. So that is good. 7 for 11. Slash across the face there. I think we're going to win. I think the Naz-hai have got this. As beaten down as the Blade Masters were, I think the Naz-hai were able to defeat them. So it's the little victories, I guess. I'll go back up to 1 times speed actually. So yeah, no, it was a really fun scrap. I really liked that one, and I was chuffed with how we did. It was pretty close, I'd like to say. We definitely did all right. I think anything I really would have liked to have done differently. I don't know. I think I was really bold with when I ran a Cav at the start. Oh yeah, there's 1 Blade Master left, and the eventual one came in with Marines. I think this Blade Master might survive, actually. I don't know. No, because every... Yep, he's down. He's down. Nice. Because those swipes are just so bad, so damaging. And then the Hobbit swarm. If these Marines and for Lindon... Yeah, so it's all the Marines. If they don't take them out, then the swarm of Bacon Soup's Hobbits, well, and Proudfoot Protectors too. So I think I was definitely a bit too bold with my cavalry, and screwed around with them a bit. But But apart from that, I don't know. Like, those pikes chasing away the Marines. That was definitely a bit of a goof on my part. But still, I don't think that would have... I don't know. Would have been nice if we could have gotten a good charge on those Ents earlier on, I think. But no. Oh no, it was pretty close, I'd like to say. What do we get down to? 86. 86 is alright. They're all celebrating, little scoundrels. Damn bandits and hobbits. What's remaining? I don't know. What's left? Zoom out. Might be, some snag. Probably came back from routing, but that's then broken. Oh, it's good that there's a snag out with the last units fighting. Kind of interesting. Let's see what we got going on here. Royal Guard there. Yeah, oh, that was a goof. That was a massive goof. I really should have targeted something else with their melee charge, because I think they killed like 5 Proudfoots. Royal Legion of Armenalos. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it would have been a better idea to have grabbed like the Swordmasters for going into this fight up against the Elves, because normally I would get the Royal Legion, but I just think that when you're going up against an Elven faction, so like in Madras or something like that, or Lindon though, you really want an exceptional unit. Like the Royal Legion are great, but you know, yeah, I want something I can use to go toe to toe with the units like the Blade Masters. So, and the Royal Legion just can't do that. Belgar Pikes there. Yeah, you see, they were definitely the ones that I allowed to just pursue those Marines a bit too far. That was a bit silly. I should have changed them out or something like that. Should have kept my boys together, because I think I was just lanced about a bit too. Sentinels there, we saw the fight that the Sentinels were getting into. They did very well, I think. Another unit, Belgar Pikes. Yeah, I needed that rigidity though. They weren't really there to get kills today. They were there to just hold back the swarm of incredibly skilled elves. So they did their job. Triple Abarum. I'm happy enough with that up against elves. I'd want more than 50. I love the 80 though. I think I'd want around 70 for them. Belgar Footmen, yeah, they're there to watch out for my archers and then really just provide meat, so that's fair. Seafarers, one more than 42, 155 is nice though. Archers, good stuff, yeah, but up against Lindon, you're always going to get some good kills with your archers. Bows there, I know it's not many kills, but it's all decent quality guys. And of course in melee, which is where they are always going to rack up a few kills in melee, I had them fighting the Blade Masters, so that's why. And then the Romena Cav we saw, of course. 40 kills is decent enough for that, I think. Critched it because it was going badly on the left there. It really wasn't going too great, but Critch was able to fix that situation, and I was chuffed to bits for him to do that. I really was a bit worried. Yu's a lot newer than Critch or I, of course. So I think he did all right. Definitely, Mordor, I can't really play Mordor. Mordor's an army that I really struggle with. I think Mordor's a decent counter to the Hobbits though. You know, because all that AP from the Hobbits, whereas Mordor just kind of has a decent, has like a lower armor all throughout. As far as unit composition, army composition, I don't think it was too bad. Mountain Trolls generally get shunned by like everybody, but once again, like the Olokai just rely so much on that heavy armor, whereas Mountain Trolls, of course, I think they've got like 2 armor, so they don't care. So yeah, fair enough. Then Vengeful One, so I was going toe to toe with him. I think I was hoping that he would just break and just really fall apart, and he did, but he fell apart in an organized manner. It wasn't just like a mad everywhere fell back with in order, and so that he could keep using his lancers and just draw me into traps really. And then yeah, Y2K, amazing clash early on, but then maybe just a little bit less really, like, because Critch had so much power on the right, and I think he just grew a bit comfortable with like I think Critch had so much power on Y2K's right flank, and I think Y2K maybe got a bit too comfortable with like, I'm winning across the center and the left, whereas he maybe should have started to pull units away and get some over there to really smash where Critch was strongest. But all in all, yeah, it went pretty well, and yeah, good stuff. So that was a really one of my most enjoyable 3v3s. There's this one. There's one more that I'll be doing where I play as Mirkwood, and I think those two are as I say, two of my favorite 3v3s that I've done in this game. Anyway, thanks so much.